It is a week later, it's another Wednesday, and I am here to go through some more boxes. What I have not, and I don't think I will show you because I really think it's going to be really boring, is there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes of just fabric. There's a box of, this is like 30, lower 30s count. There's a couple of boxes of 36. There's a box of 40 and higher. There's a lot of fabric, a lot of fabric. So because a lot of these already have fabric included in them, I mean, this is just extra fabric. So what I plan on doing is trying to keep them the way that they're already separated, but maybe break them down a little further, because I mean, these are big boxes of fabric. I want to spread the love around a little more. There's some Lakeside in here. There's some Legacy linen in here. There's beautiful hand dyeds in here from different designers like Bestitch Me, Stephanie's Fabrics, XG Designs. There's some good stuff in here. There's weeks in here on different bases of fabric. Yeah, that's some goodies. So I'm not going to go through and show you all of that. But I mean, like, it's just fabric and fabric and fabric. And so much. Every box is just stuffed. Just rest assured, if there's a fabric count that you want, or particularly, there's some colored stuff. What is going on with my hair, guys? I need help. Are any of you hairdressers? Do any of you live near me? Like, will you cut my hair and shape it up and maybe just like not talk to me? I know that sounds absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. But you know what? The weird thing is, if it was one of you guys, I don't think I would care. Because I think I would feel comfortable. And you wouldn't be like a community person asking me questions about my job, and then maybe trying to ask questions that are maybe confidential that I can't tell you. And you know I can't. And like, I don't know. I just hate getting my hair cut. And that's why it's in a ponytail today. It just feels like it's in this weird length and the layers and stuff. And I'm not feeling it. But it's not bad in a ponytail, so we're rolling with it. Anyway, back to what we were doing. If you have not seen last week's video or the Flosstube prior to that, I'm doing a fundraiser. I work for Advocates for Children, and that is a nonprofit which operates in the northwest portion of Georgia over 11 counties. I'm in Bartow County. My particular program serves Bartow and Gordon County, and we help kids and families. I will put the link here, advochild.org. It's also going to be in the description box below for where you can purchase raffle tickets and read all about our programs and what we do and the kind of things that you'll be helping us continue to do for families and children in the community. I promise you, we do good work. And I mean that in every definition of the word good. On to cross stitch. Okay, so another thing that is here kitted up, this is the Halloween sampler by Cottage Garden. Some of these I'm not going to take out the plastic, I apologize. This is kitted with 36 count putty linen fabric from Weeks, and it has all the threads. This looks like she has downloaded the Primitive Hair Spooky Countdown Calendar. The way it's in here, you can just see the chart, so I'm not going to show that to you. Primitive Hair Spooky Countdown Calendar. It's super cute. It's awesome. If anybody feels like I shouldn't give this away, let me know, because it does look like it's maybe a download. But there is a piece of fabric in here for it. This is Picture This Plus Legacy in a 28 count cashel. Probably so that once you stitch this up, sorry, the calendar will be big enough to go on your wall and be beautiful. Trying to figure out what this goes to. This is just a piece of 28 count Lagana and threads. Baroque Lagana. Not sure what chart that goes with. We're going to set that to the side. Okay, here is Something Wicked by Lottie Da. She has this in here kitted with DMC. There's also a whole like little tiny spool of DMC 310 in here. And she has it with a piece of Hand-Dyed by Stephanie, 32 count linen and gingerbread. Which is probably what's called for. Nope, it calls for Havana by Weeks Dye Works. But it's the same color. Okay, we have the chart for Summer House Stitchworks Winter Cometh. This one's really beautiful. This isn't what that goes with. The colors are wrong, but it's a really beautiful chart. The Spider and the Fly by Tempting Tangles. Amy loves toads. Do you already have this? She has this kitted with 36 count Silk Weaver Edinburgh Serenity is the color. It's a pale, beautiful green, and with the threads. Looks like the black is not in here, but everybody has black. That's really, really pretty. Quaker Gone Poe. I think I've got this one somewhere in my stash. This one comes with a piece of Lakeside. This is Quaker Gone Poe by Michelle Needlework Designs. For those who need a little something spooky to stitch for Dark 13 or Dark October stitching. And it comes with a call for threads. It also comes with, I've never seen this Lakeside color in person. This is 40 count vintage flagstone. It's kind of got a purpley hue to it. Told you guys there was Lakeside in here. I wasn't lying. Ooh, this looks like a big hunk of Lakeside. Quaker Gone Haunted by Michelle Ink Designs. There's the threads in here. She's got this kitted. She has some of it is with Victorian Motto sampler threads, so she's probably matched and is using what she has. This is another piece of Lakeside Vintage Flagstone. This is a whole fat half, 40 count vintage flagstone. Fabrics you can't just buy right now, guys. You can't just buy them. Because Lakeside is dying so little. And let me tell you, as soon as they get posted somewhere, they're gone. You've got to constantly check places or you're not going to get them. This is Pale Pumpkins, Pincushion Stand and Scissor Fob. This is by Shakespeare's Peddler, and it looks like Teresa Vanette has signed this one. Pretty cool. It's a kit. And got all the goodies to do it tucked inside here. Oh, that looks like fun. Yeah, let's get, you can kind of see that design. This looks like a little felt pincushion. Trying to figure out exactly what I'm looking at here. But anyway, this is it. Cutie patootie little mouse. There's a Nora Corbett. This is Nora Corbett Electra. All of the goodies are in here. This is kitted with this color. I can't read the handwriting. Burnt bronze, maybe. It's a 32 count linen. Yeah, burnt bronze. And this comes with all the fabrics, and then you've got the Krynic and the beads in here. And obviously the chart. Not all of them will pull out like this, just when I really want to be able to tell you guys what's in here. Oh, okay. This is I believe this is a French designer. I started one of hers once. This is a Nemu. You have this little witch, cute witch and her cat. And this is the chart and the threads. And you could put that on any fabric. Here is an Abbey Rose sampler stocking ornament, just the chart. Okay, Emily's foot is going to sleep already. I've got to stop doing this on the floor. Needle Bling Designs Christmas Eve Ride with fabric and DMC. Halloween Quaker by Lila's Studio. This is kitted with you gotta love it back when 123 Stitch was handwriting everything, and like the same person's handwriting was on everything, and bless their heart, if you weren't the one that ordered it, I think that it says 32 count murky 17 by 26, but there's another word in there. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea what that says. Oh, I think it says Lugana. Lugana, ladies and gentlemen. I can read cursive. I was in one of the last generations that learned, but that's some janky handwriting, no offense. So it comes with a piece of murky and it comes with the threads. Sorry, I called your handwriting janky. Now I feel bad. But okay, so Teresa Kogut, this is the cross stitch chart, Primitive Santa. I think I've stitched this one. There's a lot of these that have similar vibe. Maybe I stitched a similar one. So this doesn't have fabric, but it does have the threads, including, looks like this one calls for some Valdani. Oh, Prairie Moon. You can buy Prairie Moon again, but they really feel like their charts are worth a lot since they went out of print and have come back. So this is Prairie Moon Halloween wood boxes. And this comes with a piece of Weeks Dye Works Onyx in what appears to be 40 count black. So, you know, good luck to whoever gets this one. And it comes with the threads. I want someone to win this and stitch it and tell us about that experience. Oh, Chunky Santa. This is Teresa Kogut. This is Santa's Hike. I don't know if I've seen this one. He is cute. This comes with, I can't tell if there are threads in here or not. Nope, just fabric. And it comes with a piece of .30 count Havana. 13 by 17. Oh, there are threads. My bad. The threads are in here as well. Okay. We have Witchboard by Cottage Garden. This comes with the threads and a piece of fabric. What is the piece of fabric? 36 count Vintage Country Mocha. Emily, put it back the way you found it. Crinkle, 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 crinkle. I can't tell it's in here. Bear with me. The Little Stitcher Happy Halloween. Looks like maybe a download. the DMC is in here, and a piece of fabric. This looks like silk weaver, but it's not labeled. But to me, that looks like silk weaver, with the way that it's dyed on top of the way it's serged. Okay, this one has a working copy in it. I stitched this once upon a time, and honestly, I don't even know what happened to mine. This is Elizabeth's Needlework Designs Antique Celtic Sampler. Here There Be Monsters. There's a working copy in here, like I said. They're the called for threads, along with a piece of 36 count vintage maritime. So this is a piece of Lakeside. I mean, back in the day, we really took some things for granted. I have one of my first patterns when I got back into stitching in like 2015. I have it framed in my bathroom, and I bought everything to do it right off of 1-2-3 Stitch, and just had it clicked on it, had it kitted, had it sent to me, stitched it up before I had all the stash that I have now. It was what is now an out-of-print chart, and I stitched it on the Lakeside. It's beautiful, but I look at it now and go, oh, how naive we were to think that things would just always be there. Here's a Teresa Kogut cross-stitch chart, Country Santa. These are all so cute. I love these Santas. When I was growing up, my mom collected Santa figurines. In fact, she still has them all. But she has a big, like, curio cabinet that's just, they stay out year-round. This big curio cabinet full of Santas. Here is a photocopy of a primitive needle chart. Yeah, unless somebody tells me I can't, I'm putting this in here. This is Halloween Garden. Not Forgotten Form, Sisters of the Broom. Just the chart. Guys, this is an original. An original. This is getting put in a lot by itself with some fabric. I'm going to put some fabric with this, and it just is what it is. An original primitive needle tombstone spots. Wow. Out of print. Can't find this. If you do find it, you're paying quite a lot for it. Wowzers. So we are going to make sure this goes in a special place. Last thing in this box, Pan Shadow by Courtney Collection. This is kitted with a beautiful piece of lilac fabric and soy d'alger silk threads. Gosh, so pretty. Give me a second to clean up my mess, and we're going to go to the next box. Okay, we're back. Doing this box next. This one is stuffed full. I already see something that's out of print. Looks like these were in, all the ones in the top were in binders to keep them safe. So we've got Barbara Anna Designs Halloween, just the chart. We have Annalise Wickham Pincushion and Scissor Weight. This has the threads with it. When I came back to stitching, let's see when this one, Oh, this is two-sided. I should probably make sure that other things aren't two-sided. They are. Hold please. Well, this one isn't. This one also has poinsettias and pomegranates on the back. Okay, good to know, good to know. Barbara Anna designs the Snooty Parrot Sampler. This one was all the rage when I got back into stitching. Everybody was doing it. Barbara Anna designs Long May She Wave. Make sure there's not more in here. Okay. Long May She Wave. Out of print. This is Birds of a Feather, the Sally Spencer sampler. If anybody's looking for Sally Spencer, raffling off a copy. Yellow Submarine by Blackbird Designs. I'm not good at keeping up with what Blackbirds are out of print, which ones you can still get. I know they're bringing some of the old ones back, so this is Blackbird Designs Forget Me Not. And then it looks like there's some other goodies included in this one. Blackbird Designs The Long and Winding Road. I like this one. I know my buddy Olivia B stitched this one, I think, for her sister. Beautiful. This is Carriage House Samplings Strawberry Blonde. I love how weird this one is. And I know it's not a super popular one, but I kind of want to stitch it. Olivia, do I want to stitch this? Ah, so cool. Carriage House Samplings As Life Wears Away. This looks like a specialty stitch kind of jam. Didn't know they did that. Courtney Collection Peacock Party. Cricket Collection Playing with Jacks. Fun fall October design. And if you see me just setting stuff aside, it's just empty sheets. The Drawn Thread. This is the Butterfly Garden. It's really pretty. I've never done anything by the Drawn Thread. There's several in here together. This is the Drawn Thread, the Prairie Garden. If somebody's really into the Drawn Thread, I'll probably lot all of this together. Drawn Thread, the Summer Garden. Never seen this. This is Delaney Wood's Treasures Bewitching. Something's Brewing, I think is the name of it. Never seen that. Dutch Treat Designs, Spoken of the Soul. Life is real, life is earnest, and the grave is not its goal. Dust thou art, to dust returnest, was not spoken of the soul. Well, that screams Emily, doesn't it? I had this one started somewhere. It says on here, Antique Animal Sampler, Emily C. Conversion. A couple are missing. I was doing it in some different colors. Honestly, I just did it because it was one of my early stitching days. I had some threads and I was like, I want to do this. So I pulled them. I think I was with this person at a retreat, and I was working on it there, and she was like, I love your colors for that. I need them. Out of print chart, hard to find. I have stitched this. I have it hanging in my office at work. This is The Good Huswife, the Bird Keeper. Actually, one of my people that are helping me advertise for this actually was like, send me some pictures of some things so I can advertise. So I'm going to pull some of these out of print ones to set to the side that I will have her advertise with. This is Heart and Hand Be Kind. Purely Samplers, Be at Peace. So many of these older ones, I like to grab them off of eBay because they're really cool. Like this one holds up. I would still stitch this. Purely Samplers, Motif Sampler 1. And there's another one on the back here. Or maybe it's just also in the same chart because it doesn't have a name. Here's Ink Circles, Cirque de Triangles. I love these. This is good comfort stitching. Ink Circles, This Heart of Mine. It's a little small pillow design. Ink Circles to me make good gifts, cross-stitch gifts for people who aren't stitchers. Because these geometric designs, so many people would love that stitched in on their wall, even if they don't appreciate stitching. Like, it's just a really cool aesthetic. I gave one to one of my nieces. Peace on Earth by Kathy Barrick. After the Rain by Kathy Barrick. Kingsland Sampler, the Nursery Collection. So if you've got any baby stuff to stitch up. The big box, guys. Kingsland, the Peaceable Kingdom. Oh, that's really cool. I know you can't see that, but maybe look that one up. Kingsland, the Peaceable Kingdom. That's a neat chart. Prairie Moon, Little Miss Muffet. I don't know that I've ever seen that one. Prairie Schooler, Up on the Housetop. This must be where the Prairie Schoolers are that aren't kitted. Prairie Schooler, St. Nicholas. Huh. It's weird. This one's marked not for resale. I'm not selling it. Prairie Schooler Designer Series Santa Collection 88.91. Homespun Collectibles, a couple of Santas. Prairie Schooler Trick or Treat. Pages. I can't remember if this was already, did we already see this kitted? Summer Quakers? We had a couple, maybe not the summer one. This is the Sampler Girl. Jane Austen and the One That Got Away. We women do not forget you so soon as you forget us. This is our fate. Jane Austen. And then there's Jane Eyre motif sampling. Thornfield. Another Kingsland. Several Kingsland right here together. The Phoenix Sampler. I haven't seen a lot of these. These are older, harder to find, these Kingsland ones. I've found a couple before where there was one I really liked, and I hunted them to, ooh. Squirrel. Kingsland Christmas. These are stockings. These are beautiful. I've never seen those. This is the one that caught my eye. This is a really beautiful Kingsland sampler. It says the Learned Wife Sampler. Beautiful. That is very beautiful. These all Kingsland. I'm just gonna pull the stack out. Kingsland Kristen's Featherbed. It's an odd one. Kingsland Exemplar, Kingsland Ancestral Wedding Sampler. Okay, this is a cool band sampler. Check that out. Do it on a bell pull. Tudor Pinks. But falling asleep again. Kingsland Gather Ye Rosebuds. This is the one that I hunted down because I love it. This is Kingsland Stag's Leap. I love this one. I would dig it out and stitch it with somebody if you won this. 100%. So I haven't started it. I just got it because I felt like I needed it. Kingsland Heart's Delight. This has some cut work. You want to try out cut work? And this is interesting. This is like 2 layers. Like the mat is stitched. Elizabeth's Vine. And Amish quilts. Sampling of Stitches by Lady K Needle Arts. Trick or Treat by Lena Lawson Needle Arts. I've seen this one before. Pineberry Lane, A Faithful Friend. Okay, a friend of mine has this stitched at her house, and it's so cute. Plum Street Samplers, Boris. And Plum Street Samplers, Harvest Delivery. This has some, but not all of the threads in it. Ooh, we're getting to some cool stuff. Okay, Flowers of the Field. Band sampler, quite lovely. Steampunk Sea Serpents, kind of a bunch of cool mix of stuff in here. That's a cool one. Scarlet House, Ellen Strick, 1849. Oh, here's an old Scottish sampler by the Scarlet Letter. It says Marion Robertson, 1834. Another Scarlet Letter. This is Eliza Tagg. This one is Scarlet Letter, and it's one, I don't think I have this one. It's on my list of ones that I want. This is a parrot, a leopard, and a lion. There's someone stitching this right now on Instagram, and I just love watching them work on it. It's like a peacock, a unicorn, and a badger. It just looks so fun. And this is Scarlet Letter, Ann Smith, 1767. That's a really cool Adam and Eve. Okay. Sheepish Designs, Peacock Garden. Let's see, it's Shepherd's Bush, Scatter Hearts. Several Shepherd's Bush. Ton of Shepherd's Bush pillows. Put all of these together. Blackbird, Strawberry Fields Forever. Feels like this is, I'm feeling it because I know there's threads. I can see there's threads, but it feels like there's fabric in here. And there is. A piece of 28 count Weeks Gray. Now I will say the pieces of Weeks Gray that I have found in here are older pieces of Weeks Gray, so they still have the old name on them before they changed it. So just as a forewarning, and if you win it and you want me to change it or take it off before I send it to you, I'm willing to do that. Blackbird Designs Garden Borders. She says the thread's paperclip too, this one. I love it. This is Blackbird Designs Peace Rose. Threadwork Primitives Beggar's Christmas. I love these little pillows that they do with the crows on them. Willow Hill Samplings Alice's Lament. Never seen that. See what time it is. I have a meeting I've got to get to. I need to leave in about 15 minutes. So if I don't get through all of this, I'll be back. You need to go here. I'm running out of room. Cinderella Sampler by Willow House. Valentine Sampler by Brenda Gervais. Names aren't rolling off my tongue today, guys. Harriet Elizabeth Coe by Brenda Gervais. That one's really pretty. I feel like I've seen someone stitch this, and it stitches up very nicely. Noel Sampler by Brenda Gervais. Frances Poole by Brenda Gervais. .30 count Old Mill Java and some threads. I don't know what this goes to. Do you go to this? No? I don't know what this goes to. I'm going to set it aside. That may be my bad. It may have had something laying on top of it. Most of them are connected though. Threads of Gold. Rachel Marshall. This is the thick Blackbird Designs Sewing Club book. I don't think I have this one. This would be good for somebody to win, because this is one of those like $30-something books. Okay, Beggar's Night by Threadworks Primitives. Looks like we've got a lot of these all together. Beggar's Valentine and Beggar's Fourth. This is the 2018 Queen of the May from a limited and special edition celebrating the kings and queens of Great Britain. Hands Across the Sea samplers. So this is just the chart, but I remember when this came out, people went nuts for it. It really is beautiful. Here is Lila's Studio. Oh, love this sampler. Susanna Lynch, 1862. And all the threads. This is why I love this one so much. Look at those colors. That's really pretty. I've stitched this one. This is the Three Things Sampler by Maura Blackburn. I've got this framed downstairs in my dining room now. It looks like she's got a big chunk of vintage country mocha to go with this. Woo! This one's nice. This is Bathia, a reversible English band sampler. If anybody's feeling really accomplished, a reversible band sampler from Hands Across the Sea samplers. But wait, fabric and silks, anyone? Beautiful. Here's Elizabeth Weston by Hands Across the Sea. The silks are in here. Elizabeth Bell Cox. So many people love this one with this big bird. Just the chart. Let's see. Okay, that must go together. We'll keep those together. Elizabeth Bevan, 1835, by Hands Across the Sea. Just the chart. She has Anne Thomas, 1854 here, and she has taped to it a sack of DMC. This one does call for a lot of colors. I have this one started, and I'm doing it in DMC, and it's beautiful. Beautiful. I'm doing it on a dark linen too, and it really makes these colors pop. It's so pretty. This is Lucy Naviera, 1818. Oh, this one's so pretty. Yep, 2019 Queen of the May. I was thinking this one was a Queen of the May. And it makes me feel like those Queen of the Mays, because they are limited, you probably can't get those anymore. GGR, a little Dutch sampler. I have this one right here on my to stitch list. She's a big girl, but one day I'm going to stitch her. GGR's the Big Cat sampler. Maybe whoever wins this one, I will kit it up and we'll do it together. Ah, that big cat. It calls to my soul. GGR's Therese Helms, 1861. This one I'm stitching and I've got to finish it. I keep saying that. GGR's Red Deer sampler. It's so fun to do. I have the border done and a lot more. Isabella Sinclair, a Scottish sampler. Mary Inglis, 1830, a Scottish sampler by Mary Wind Farm. This one, Mary Wind Farm likes to use a lot of cottons, and this one has the cottons with it. Oh, things are asleep, guys. Like, they're legit asleep. Free. Elizabeth Hunter, I have this one started. It's just the chart. Oh my. An 1840 Biedermeier sampler by Needlework Press. Needlework Press. Looks like she bought this at the attic. Also looks like while she was at the attic, she kitted it up with a piece of vintage Tundra Lakeside in 40 count and the silk threads. It's so pretty. This makes me wish I stitched on 40 count with silks. But alas. But my aversion to this is your game. Oh, I remember this was a kit from Spring Green Country Sampler. This is the Sampler's Remembered Sampler Roll. And everything is in here. These go together. This is a little gem from Hands Across the Sea Samplers. This is Mary Woodward. And then this is fabric and silks. That goes together. This was a kit from Country Sampler. Dolly Fowles 4 Lions Sampler. This was by Shakespeare's Peddler. This is 36 count parchment, and you've got the fabric and the threads. Oh, this is pretty. Mary Ann Frayne, 1796, by Sassafras Samplers. I don't know that I've seen this one. It's very beautiful. AC Bluebird Quaker Sampler by Sassafras Samplers. Love a good Quaker. This is a kit. I have this one started. Jane Plinderleith, 1838 on 36. With the threads and the fabric. Maria Davis, 1823, a Bangor, Maine reproduction by Needlework Press. Margaret Murray, a Scottish reproduction sampler. I've always liked this one. I think I finally bought it. I think I have this in stash. This is Stitchy Box Sampler, Sarah Moon, 1791. I don't have this one. I love this one. This is, to me, one of the most beautiful Quakers that's out there. Sarah Moon. This is Scarlet Letter, Scottish sampler, circa 1740. This has a piece of linen and the DMC in the back. See more silks in here, guys. Fox and Rabbit Designs, Margaret McNowns. This has the cotton threads. Mansion House at Fox Hollow. 19th century antique reproduction. This feels like Brenda Gervais, but I don't see her name on it. So don't hold me to that. And then it's got the threads. Pink Sparrow sampler. I have this one kitted. Gotta start it. And this one comes with, looks like maybe a 32 count and all of the threads. Oh, this one's a little bent. It's okay. Maria Pillings, 1818, Scarlet House. And the threads are in here. And those look like, silks. Yes, the Belle Soie. So the chart's a little rumpled, but it's because there's silks in there. Just Stitching Along, Miss Lucy Calcutt. I can see, well, I can see the bottom, but we still got a lot to go. Charlotte Kingsley Griffin, Mill and the Floss Samplers. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, this is Mary, 395, a Bristol Orphanage sampler from Hands Across the Sea. But this is the sampler thread kit is included in here. I can see it. I'm not going to take it out. But the threads are in there. As I peer at you from underneath. Pineberry Lane Teapot Marking Sampler with fabric. Jennifer Gilbert, 1818, by Hands Across the Sea. And you can already see, this one is kitted with a 36 count Lakeside Vintage Sand Dune. Oh no, there's a hole. Let me make sure that doesn't come out. And the silks. Okay. This is Hands Across the Sea, Jane Hearth, a Little Gem Sampler Thread Kit. So you've got the fabric in here for Jane Hearth and all of the silks for Jane Hearth. I'm doing Jane Hearth in DMC. It is a beautiful piece. I believe that Little Gem is a download, so it may not be in here. She may not have downloaded it yet. Here are the silks for Hands Across the Sea, Jessie Watson. These are the silks and the fabric for Hands Across the Sea, the Alexanders of Lintrothan, 1829. Yes, I've seen this one. All the silks. Generosity, ladies. Generosity. Sarah Spencer, Hands Across the Sea. This also has the silks in here. Harriet Salt, 1866, orphan number 1628. Just the chart. Isabella Ufendel. This is the other one. We've got one kitted up in here somewhere. So this is the other sister. Just the chart. Maybe I can put those together. Cicely Margaret Ingram. Hands Across the Sea samplers. And as you can see, comes with the silks. This is the chart that goes with this. Okay, all right. Let's this is the chart that I thought it was. We're going to move some stuff to the back so you can see what the actual chart looks like. This chart goes with these. Wow. Okay, Pineberry Lane. Another beautiful chart from them with threads and fabric. No biggie. Pineberry Lane. Marie Journée. We're almost done. Should have left, but we're almost done. Abecedaris Rouges. My French is terrible, guys. So it looks like a bunch of red samplers. It's a booklet. Helen Kedsley, 1815, from Hands Across the Sea samplers. Just the chart. Oh, here's Jane Harth. This goes with this. So this is the Jane Harth threads. This is the Jane Harth chart. Put those together. Jane Jackson, 1840. When Thou Art Rich, an early Quaker sampler. This one's really pretty. Have I not seen this one? The last two things in the box. Lucy Beam, Love and Stitches, just the chart. And L. Genders, 1875. Looks like a little sampler roll. I'm running to work to do, gotta figure out what that goes to, gotta figure out what that goes to. Running to work to go to a meeting, and then I will try to get this edited and uploaded for you this evening on my time. And until then, go down below, read about Advocates for Children, read about CASA of Northwest Georgia, which is my program, and go to the link down below, purchase raffle tickets. The more you purchase, the higher your chance of getting drawn to win some of this wonderful, wonderful stuff. In addition to this, I had someone donate separately from this lady some brand new Kahana scissors. I had someone donate a giant box of diamond painting kits. So there's some good stuff, guys. And if you're like, Emily, I just want to help, I don't need anything, there's also a way through that link down below just to donate, and it won't enter you into the raffle. So thank you so much for enjoying digging through all of this stuff with me. Oh wait, before I go, I just remembered I was going to show you this. This box, I don't think I would separate this. I think one person would get this whole box. What's in there, Emily, you ask? Oh, you know, just like all the silks, an empty box. More silks, more silks, more silks, more silks. This bag, like all of these are in the cases, and I would get this back in here correctly later. This bag, silks, and these are all, it's the spooled silk that you guys like so much. This is the handdyedfibers.com silks. I believe that these are the Vicki Clayton silks. If I'm wrong, I think it's HDF by Vicki Clayton is what they're called. But because I'm not a silk sewer, please tell me if I'm wrong. But like, there's so many, like there's still some in here. I mean, there's so many silks. This is ridiculous, but in the best way. I wish I stitched with silks. In fact, when she gave me this, she was like, there's a whole box of HTF silks. You can keep that if you want to. And I was like, remember, I don't stitch with silks. And she's like, huh, somebody's going to love it. Somebody's going to love it. All silks. I'm still not done showing you everything. There's 2 totes over there that I think have threads and maybe some other stuff. There's a few books right there, but then we'll be close to done because I'm not showing you the 6 or 7 boxes of fabric. Until next time, grab some raffle tickets.